Look at these 4 faces. You have 5 seconds to spot the authentic human. If you chose the bottom right, your biology failed. 3 of them are actually synthetic clones. It is a common failure. When researchers put this exact test to untrained viewers in controlled settings, participants correctly identified the deepfakes only 24.5% of the time. Even when the test is a simple choice between real or fake, human performance drops to 51%. Your biological intuition now operates at the same level of accuracy as a random coin toss. Our brains are wired to trust what we see, but visual verification has moved from a biological certainty to a statistical impossibility. The consequences of this failure are visible in the Irish presidential election of October 2025, which served as a high-stakes stress test for modern democratic institutions. 3 days before the vote, a video surfaced on Facebook showing independent candidate Catherine Connolly announcing her withdrawal from the race. The deception worked because it adopted the trusted visual language of an RTE news broadcast. By using a familiar studio aesthetic, the creators successfully bypassed the typical skepticism of the electorate. The clip reached 30,000 viewers in hours, forcing the Electoral Commission to intervene and issue emergency corrections to prevent the disruption of the vote. This specific incident highlights a broader shift. When synthetic video is mapped onto legacy formats of authority, it creates a visual proof that is increasingly difficult for any single institution to correct in real time. AI video has moved quickly. In 2024, outputs were highly unstable, characterized by warping limbs and 3-second durations. By early 2026, models were generating native 4K, 20-second continuous scenes. The leapy realism was driven by a single architectural change: audio native generation. Early generative pipelines were disconnected. Creators generated silent video on one track, manually stitching audio onto a separate track later. Models like VO 3.1 changed this, calculating spatial motion, ambient sound, and lip-synced dialogue simultaneously in a single computational pass. By automating the entire production workflow in one click, the technology removed the final technical barrier to producing high-fidelity deception at scale. This chart contrasts the financial realities of production. Traditional video averages $4,500 per finished minute. An AI-assisted pipeline drops that cost to just $400 per minute. This shift triggered a structural crisis in Los Angeles, where film and television employment collapsed by 30%, losing 41,000 jobs in 3 years. This scalability was immediately weaponized. A corporate finance department authorized a $25 million transfer after a video call with what appeared to be their CFO and other colleagues. Public figures have become a primary vector for fraud. Synthesized likenesses of Taylor Swift lured millions of people into phishing sites disguised as cookware giveaways. In India, a deepfake of Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman went viral, showing her endorsing a fraudulent investment scheme to legitimate the scam. Public health has also been targeted, leading the American Medical Association to warn against photorealistic AI doctors selling unregulated supplements and fake cures online. Global security, from financial transfers to democratic elections, was designed for a physical world, leaving it vulnerable to synthetic identities that bypass standard biometric and human trust. Despite the photorealism, generative models possess no understanding of the physical world or causal reasoning. They are performing complex curve fitting. As this academic research notes, these models are detecting and recreating statistical associations within human-made data, rather than learning the physical relationships of the scenes they generate. This creates the Ouroboros crisis. As the web becomes saturated with synthetic content, AI models begin training on their own outputs, leading to rapid degradation in visual quality and model coherence. AI video functions as a statistical derivative. It requires a constant stream of authentic human-generated content to prevent its outputs from collapsing into noise. The ultimate threat is not just the belief in fakes, but the liar's dividend, the ability for bad actors to dismiss undeniable, authentic video evidence of their actions as AI-generated. Legislative and technical defenses are appearing, including the federal Take It Down Act and Google's SynthID watermarking, which embeds invisible trackers into synthetic media. But detection tools struggle to keep pace with decentralized, open-source models that lack safety filters or watermarks. The power to create real-looking video is now permanently uncoupled from any single authority. For a century, video served as the ultimate proof of reality. That period has ended. Navigating the current landscape requires treating every clip not as evidence, but as an unverified claim.